Hi everyone, and welcome to Word Fandom. I'm Kerry and the creator of Word Fandom. What I'm going to show you today is how I do my designs on Redbubble and basically how they look and what's some good practice and what's some not so good practice depending on what you're uploading. A lot of mine is quotes and words, so not just images. So I'll show you how I'm doing my best practice on here, and you may be able to take away some helpful information. Because mine are words and obviously in white text, I definitely choose black as the preferred colour, definitely on each. Obviously when somebody goes to purchase this, they'll be able to choose a different colour, but my best showing is in black. Moving along to the next one. Obviously, depending on the size that you've already picked, I'll pick black here, and it's better just to move it up to the top and make sure we're in the middle. Now, most people forget about this bit, but in these clothing here, the large print clothing, if you go to men's premium t-shirt and you click across, you'll get the women's one, and you'll see it's already in white. What you want to do is put that in the black also, and then move across again, and you've got the large print clothing again, put that in black. That way when they see all the shirts, they will all be in black, not in the white. This one on the tank top, bring it all the way down to the black, and you can see there it's obviously way too large, so we're going to bring that down to a better sizing. And up to the next one, the women's chiffon. Again, choosing the black as the best contrast that I think, with text definitely. Yours may be different if you're doing pictures of the sort. The graphic tee, again, straight onto the black. Definite need resizing. One option you have with these graphic t-shirt dress is I can make the word very, very small, and then make a choice here of having it over and over again, which gives it a different appeal, and I think we'll keep that one like that, something a bit different. The graphic t-shirt is the same. You can do the same as you did with the dress. However, I do like to keep this one just as large words, but you can do it again and have that option. The dress I tend not to, so I will disable that. To me, it's not something that I think would be purchased overly. If you have a look at the stickers here, they're in white, and I personally wouldn't choose that because there is no contrast added. So again, I will disable that. Depending on what words I've got with the phone case here, it's still a quote that I would think people may want to have on their phone. It's usually always comes up extremely large because the text size that I've got, I make sure that it's big enough for the t-shirts. However, a bit of adjustment and it looks fine like that. And moving on, I also tend to leave this phone wallet only because I'll show you, if I go to edit, it will always come as across like that. Now when you're closing that over your phone, it doesn't really sit right unless I adjust the size and then the position, or again I could make it a lot smaller and maybe repeat it, making it look like that, which doesn't look too bad, so we'll keep it that way. Pillows are always good, especially for motivational quotes. Throw them on the lounge, remind yourself that you should never settle in this case, and they always look good in the large size that I've already put, and definitely I go black and white. I could choose that as a different colour. Let's just show you here. There we go. It would look not too bad in that colour. You could go the bright red, depending on the audience you're going for. I tend to keep it neutral because black and white looks good everywhere all the time, and because I'm uploading a fair amount, black and white is my preferred. And obviously with my quotes and positive wording, these make great for prints, cards and posters. Because I've got the extra large sizing in it, as I always do, the largest of the posters sits quite well. Moving on to the laptop skins, again in the black. It's usually always quite bigger, so I've got to bring it down just to the one. Again, you've got the option down there of the repeat, but in this case I think one large one. And the duvets, you'd be surprised at how many people would like an original duvet, and being able to wake up and read that you should never settle is always a good practice. So making it just right for the twin size, and then putting it in the middle there. As you can see, it looks good in the twin. The queen and the king, if you have a look up here on the duvets, looks pretty good. Black and white. Again, I could go that red. I could go here to a green, bright green. Let's see, what else have we got? Yellow. Whatever tickles your fancy. However, I like black and white, so we'll stick with that. Moving on to the mugs. Mugs are always great for reading a positive quote during your coffee. So again, black and white. Let's go get it down, and as you come down here you can see that that's probably the best viewing wise. You can see there and read it, never settle. Travel mugs are usually good for the sizing, so all we need to usually do is just change that colour, never settle. Leggings. I don't know about everybody else, I don't tend to wear them that often. However, some people do, and they may like some wording on there. So what we'll do is show you. Obviously it's going to be very large like that, you can see at the top, and I don't think it looks overly appealing. So we went really small again and did the repeat maybe. That might be something that somebody would wear. You never know, and if you haven't got it on there, you might be missing out. Miniskirts, again, it's a preference thing. I could do that repeat, however, I tend not to do the miniskirts because not too many people look for words on a skirt. Scarves are the same, because each one's going to be wrapped around your neck. Having large words like that is not going to be appealing. But again, black and white's always good for a scarf, and you could have the small wording spread throughout as such, and we may as well keep that on there. Tablet case covering, again, same as the phone covers. There we go, looking good in the black and white. Drawstring bags, always good for a great quote. And we'll bring it again down to black and white, just adjust the size. Everybody needs inspiration when they're writing their notes, so let's tell them never to settle. There we go. Hard covers I tend to leave because I've got a spiral there already, and it's, if I can show you here, again, it will do it all the way across, and it makes for a lot more adjustment. However, I could go the small again and do the lots of. So we'll keep it as that. If you don't wish to always make those changes, then put it as disabled. Clock is great because you check that often during the day, and you should remind yourself to never settle. Always looks great in the black and white. Can look good on any wall. Same with these artboards. All I have to do is change it to the black and white really quickly. The text is large enough to be in the middle and big enough. Same with the wall tapestry. Great for a wall divider, and to show you never to settle. There we go. Obviously, just into the quick now description. Never settle, obviously. And description, again, never settle. And then we come to these tags. Now what I've done is originally copied a fair amount of tags, and I'll show you when I paste them here, covering basically what my artwork's about: quotes, quote of the day, quotes to live by, motivational quotes and such. And then when I come to the end here, I've got room for this particular one, which is never settle. And there we go. I can add more if I wish. I can always come back to that. This will here place it in different languages, but it will do that automatically for me. And I'll be putting here design and illustration and digital art for people that are searching. Put it that anybody can see, and I've got some collections here. It's always good to have collections for people who wish to look through your work. And I've got there positive quotes and sayings. I think it'd be the best for that. No, it's not adult content, and there we go. Let's save it all. Letting it go through its process here, which shouldn't take too long, usually pretty quick. And as you can see, I've done this with all, I'd say under 5 minutes. You can do that a number of times during the day. And while people, millions of people searching on Redbubble daily, hopefully they'll come across some of your work, and you'll be proud enough when you make that first sale and think that somebody else around the world is wearing your shirt or drinking from your mug. As such, it's a great feeling. Once this comes up, I'll just show you how some of it looks. It can look quite appealing, and some of the images you'll be able to get off there and share it along your social media. And I'll just see when this comes up from processing complete. And I think one of the best ones I'll be able to show you is some of the artwork. Obviously, because they are quotes and positive words, they'll always look good on the wall. But there you go. On each of the t-shirts, as I showed you before, you make sure you do the women's premium t-shirt and the large one in black, not otherwise it will show in white. A great choice along there. And there you go, there's that graphic t-shirt, dress, a little bit different. And the leggings and scarf. And there we go, those covers are looking good. Everything's settled. You should definitely have a look at this after you've finished, just to make sure that it's looking good across all aspects. Great wall art as usual. Great throw pillows, lovely clock and cup, and even the bedding looking good, and the journals and bag. So there you go. There's my work by Word Fandom. I'll bring you some more interesting tips and creative help to help you along your Redbubble journey. Thanks for listening.